In this video, we will revise true or false questions of past CA accounts exam papers. A student can score 12 marks with this question, which will go a long way. Question to pass the exam. 1. As per concept of conservatism, the accountant should provide for all possible losses but should not anticipate income. Answer: true. Conservatism states that the accountant should not anticipate any future income. However, they should provide for all possible losses. Question 2. Expenses in connection with obtaining a license for running the cinema hall are revenue expenditure. Answer: false. The cinema hall could not be started without license. Expenditure incurred to obtain the license is preoperative expense, and hence it is to be capitalized. Such expenses are amortized over a period of time. Question 3. Under or over. Casting of a subsidiary book is an example of error of commission. Answer: true. If an amount is posted in the wrong account, or it is written on the wrong side, or the totals are wrong or a wrong balance is struck, it will be a case of errors of commission. Thus, under or over casting of subsidiary books is an example of error of commission. Question 4. If del credere commission is paid to consignee, the loss of bad debts is to be borne by the consignor. Answer: false. To increase the sale and to encourage the consignee to make credit sales, the consignor provides an additional commission generally known as del credere commission. In case del credere commission is provided to consignee, bad debts is no more the loss of the consignor and it is borne by the consignee. Question 5. Perpetual debentures are payable at the time of liquidation of the company. Answer: true. Perpetual debentures, also known as irredeemable debentures, are not repayable during the lifetime of the company. Question 6. Overhead is defined as the total cost of direct material, direct wages, and direct expenses. Answer: false. Overhead is defined as total cost of indirect material, indirect wages, and indirect expenses. Indirect material, wages, and expenses cannot be directly linked to unit produced. Question 7. The financial statements are not prepared on the assumption that an enterprise is a going concern and will continue its operation for the foreseeable future. Answer: false. The financial statements are normally prepared on the assumption that an enterprise is a going concern and will continue in operation for the foreseeable future. Question 8. Periodic inventory system is a method of ascertaining inventory by taking an actual physical count. Answer: true. Under periodic inventory system, actual physical count of inventory is taken of all the inventory on hand at a particular date. Question 9. The provision for discount on creditors is often not provided in keeping with the principle of conservatism. Answer: true. According to the principle of conservatism, provision is maintained for the losses to be incurred in future. Discount on creditors is an income, so provision is not maintained. Question 10. If the errors are detected after preparing trial balance, then all the errors are rectified through suspense account. Answer: false. If the errors are detected after preparing trial balance, then all the errors are not rectified through suspense account. There may be errors of principle, compensating errors, errors of complete omission, which can be rectified without opening a suspense account. Question 11. Both revenue and capital nature transactions are recorded in the receipts and payments account. Answer: true. All the receipts and payments, whether of revenue or capital nature, are included in receipt and payment account. Question 12. A fixed charge generally covers all the assets of the company, including future one. Answer: false. A fixed charge is a mortgage on specific assets. A floating charge generally covers all the assets of the company, including future one. Question 13. A claim that an enterprise is pursuing through legal process where the outcome is uncertain is a contingent liability. Answer: false. A claim that an enterprise is pursuing through legal process where the outcome is uncertain is a contingent asset. Question 14. At the end of the accounting year, all the nominal accounts of the ledger book are balanced. Answer: false. At the end of the accounting year, all the nominal accounts of the ledger book are totaled and transferred to profit and loss AC. Question 15. The specific due date excludes the addition of grace days to arrive at the due date. Answer: true. Where the due date is specifically given, then there is no need of further addition of 3 days grace to it. Question 16. Any amount spent for replacement of worn-out part of a machine is capital expenditure. Answer: false. Amount spent for replacement of any worn-out part of a machine is revenue expense since it is part of its maintenance cost. Question 17. Debentures suspense account appears on the liability side of the balance sheet of a company. Answer: false. Debentures suspense account appears on asset side of balance sheet under non-current asset. Question 18. If the errors are detected after preparing trial balance, then all the errors are rectified through suspense account. Answer: false. If the errors are detected after preparing trial balance, then all the errors are not rectified through suspense account. There may be errors of principle and or errors of omission, which can be rectified without opening a suspense account. Question 19. Any amount spent to minimize the working expenses is revenue expenditure. Answer: false. It may be reasonably presumed that money spent for reducing revenue expenditure would have generated long-term benefits to the entity. So this is capital expenditure. Question 20. Expenses incurred on the repairs for the first time on purchase of an old building are capital expenditure. Answer: true. Repairs for the first time of an old building are incurred to put the building in usable condition. This is a part of the cost of building. Accordingly, this is a capital expenditure. Question 21. The provision for bad debts is debited to sundry debtors account. Answer: false. The provision for bad debts is debited to profit and loss account. In balance sheet, it is shown either on liability side or deducted from the head debtors. Question 22. Non-participating preference shareholders enjoy voting rights. Answer: false. A share on which only a fixed rate of dividend is paid every year without any accompanying additional rights in profits, and in the surplus on winding up, is called non-participating preference shares. Non-participating preference shareholders do not enjoy voting rights. Question 23. There is no entry passed by the consignee in his books for the remaining stock of goods lying with him. Answer: true. It is the consignor who has to record the closing stock of the consigned goods, since he is the owner of the goods. There is no entry passed in the books of the consignee. Question 24. Discount column of the cash book is never balanced. Answer: true. Discount column is totaled and transferred to the discount allowed or received account